As a full-time RVer with a cat, I get asked all the time, doesn't your cat run away? And the answer is, no, she does not. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly why, and why it has a lot more to do with me than with her. This is Luna. She's 4. She's an outdoor cat. She travels full-time with me in my motorhome, and she does not wander off. But this doesn't happen magically, and it definitely didn't happen overnight. We've spent years figuring out what works for her, and honestly, what works for me. And now we have a system, a rhythm, a lifestyle that keeps her grounded anywhere we go. And that starts with where we stay. First thing, I pick campsites for her. We stay on the periphery, near bushes or trees, places where she has natural cover. If there's a shrub within 20 feet of our door, she's like, yes, home. That's her comfort bubble. Second thing, and this is huge, Churu treats, the holy grail, the currency of all negotiations. I say licky treat, and she comes sprinting like she's auditioning for a fancy feast commercial. She also has her kitty, Cabana, permanently stationed on the picnic table. She basically lives in it when she's not hunting bugs, mice, or in Florida, those lizards that she can turn into 2 separate creatures when the tail pops off. And here's where people judge me. I keep the motorhome door open most of the day. Bugs, honestly, not an issue. But this open door setup is huge for Luna's sense of safety. She always knows she can dart inside. Now, I didn't just pop her outside one day and hope for the best. We built up to this. Harness training, leash training, Churu training, and eventually it evolved into a routine. She doesn't go out until I'm awake, which she enforces by tapping my nose at 5 a.m. Thank you very much. And we always come in at the same time every evening. Because I work from home and I'm always nearby, it's easy to maintain that rhythm. And here's the key phrase, supervised freedom. She's outside, but she's not unsupervised. And the routine applies to both of us. If it's too hot for me, it's too hot for her, we're in together. If it's too cold for me, it's too cold for her, we're in together. When we are outside, I make sure she has shade, water, and the open door for instant safety. And speaking of safety, we stay in family campgrounds. Way fewer wildlife risks than, say, boondocking in the middle of Yosemite. Still, I scout the tree line. We explore together. She is microchipped, of course. No collar, but I'm more worried about snagging than wandering. And yes, I keep a hose handy for nosy neighborhood cats trying to step in on her. I know what you're thinking. What about dogs? Dogs are everywhere. Most are leashed. If one does get too close, though, she climbs into the underbelly of the coach. I don't even know how high up she goes because I can't find her, but she's safe. Bonus question. What about moving days? Isn't she afraid? Great question, because moving days are a whole different rhythm for her. On travel days, the door stays shut. That's her universal signal that the big, loud house is about to move. Is she scared? Yes. She's a sophisticated, independent, bug-hunting queen who thinks the sound of the engine is the apocalypse. And, like everything else in RV life, this took time, patience, and a few, let's call them learning opportunities. Here's the game changer I wish I discovered earlier. When I'm wrapping things up and I need to go outside to finish breaking down camp, I put her in her carrier and I cover it with a freshly washed sheet. A freshly washed sheet! I swear it is cat aromatherapy. It's like she goes from, oh no, the world is ending, to, yes, but I am a croissant in a warm bakery. She travels calm, quiet, and practically meditating. And when we arrive, she's ready to explore instead of needing therapy. And yes, early on, she would run away or hide under the RV when it was time to leave. I waited. She came out. Eventually. That's why now we follow the strict rule. Inside at night, every night, and the door stays closed on travel days. Boom. Problem solved. Or so I thought. There was the great carrier escape. She unzipped her own carrier, unbeknownst to me. I noticed when she darted straight out the RV door. Now, I zip the zippers to the bottom of her carrier, so her tiny criminal paws can't Houdini her way out. Oh, and then there was this one time when we were driving down the road, and she started scratching at her carrier like she was trying to communicate Morse code. I pulled over. She sprinted to her litter box. But crisis averted. Now, I schedule breaks every couple of hours. Honestly, I need them too. Turns out we both travel better with snacks and bathroom stops. So Luna, she's not an outdoor cat. She's an RV campsite cat. She has structure, she has boundaries, and she has me. Luna stays close because she feels safe, and that doesn't happen by accident. I'm really mindful of her emotional landscape. She's a psychologically complex little creature, and I dragged her into this nomadic lifestyle. So, it's my responsibility to make sure she always feels grounded, even when the scenery changes on her. I'm her person, I'm her constant, and that mindfulness, that bond is the foundation of everything we do. So, does my cat run away? No, because this is her home. I'm her home. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you want more Luna stories, RV life tips, or campsite adventures, hit like, subscribe, or drop a "Hi Luna" in the comments. We'll see you and those lizards that split into two on our next stop.